If you're looking to get your vocals to cut through, add movement, keep interest, and do something a little bit different with your music heading into 2022, then this video I think might be of interest. So the song that we're going to be listening to today is called Third Degree, and we're going to be specifically listening to the middle 8, which sounds like this.
You'll get the third degree. In a world full of deception, you gotta learn all the rules, but keep one eye open. Don't lose your cool, or else.
Alright, so we're going to be looking at what I do to the lead vocal in this, because I really wanted this song to switch up at some point. It's a really happy pop song. This is what the chorus sounds like.
You're out of luck, your time is up. Don't play these games.
So I wanted to switch it up and add sort of that element that people like Billie Eilish and Phineas are bringing to the industry at the moment, and be conscious and aware of what is happening. So we're switching it up. This is what this section sounds like when it's just the lead vocals all soloed.
In a world full of deception, you gotta learn all the rules, but keep one eye open. Don't lose your cool, or else you.
Loads of weird things happening. Now there is stuff down here happening which uses the vocal synth plugin that we used the other day.
You see?
Really messed up vocoder sounds there. They're the settings if you wanted to have a bit of a play. We're not going to delve into that today. What I want to be showing you is this middle 8 vocal, and I'm really excited about this because there's a lot of things happening that I think you guys can apply to your music in loads of different ways. Now the vocal is moving around, so you've got quite a bit of stereo field happening here. It's not just a central vocal, so that's against the norm. We've got Decapitator, which is a distortion plugin that's adding a bit of grit into there as well, and we've also got RC20, which has been used so much this year in so many different productions, not of just mine, but in loads of productions for this year. And we're going to be using the Bit Crusher. It's like the digital plugin. I love it for adding grit, so we're going to be looking through those things. Now, those of you that are producers looking at this, you might be like, what the hell is going on over here? Yes, it's an absurd amount of plugins, but I wanted to just keep throwing stuff at this vocal and just see what happened. The intention was not to be conventional with it. So what we've got up here, we've got, she recorded it at home and there was a bit of background noise, so I'm just using a bit of a gate to remove that background noise. Tuner, some compression I think in here, maybe a bit of EQ as well, a de-esser, Soothe, which is a great app just to soften things off a little bit before all the fun stuff happens. So let's just hear this vocal raw.
In a world full of deception, you gotta learn all the rules, but keep one eye open.
So pretty mono kind of approach to the vocal recording. With those basic things on there, let's just have another listen so you know I'm not doing any trickery. Just softened it off a little bit more. Just tidied it is the simple way to approach it. Now, let's have a listen to this. RC20, great plugin. With it, sounds like this.
Full of deception, you gotta learn all the rules.
Now the first bit of movement we're adding is this little flux feature. Now the flux feature means the computer is randomly selecting how much of this sound is going to be compressed, and if we hear this just on its own,
keep one eye open.
You can really hear what it's doing.
I know what I'll do, I'll own the message to my destiny.
Okay, so it's only affecting the top frequencies of the vocal, and I said vocal synth, but of the vocal. So it's only applying to the top end. We've got about 37% on there. So that's our first bit of movement. You can hear that's adding a nice bit of eeriness, let's say, to the vocal. But then I wanted to just add a little bit more. So we've got Decapitator here, which really adds energy. Quite a bit of drive happening here. Brightening it up just to allow it to cut through that little bit more and add a bit more of a harsher sound to it.
Message to my destiny.
Arguably, you know, it sounds pretty raw and sounds quite destructive to the audio, which I fully understand. May not be to everyone's taste, but the final bit of movement I then add is just a Logic stock plugin, Tremolo, which just adds a bit of left and right movement.
In a world full of deception, you gotta learn all the rules, but keep one eye open. Don't lose your
And because the vocal is quite eerie, the subject of the lyrics is quite eerie, I think this treatment kind of makes you feel on edge. It's good. It's everything I wanted it to do. Now, bear in mind, this is pre-mix, so it does get cleaned up even more by Carl and the team.
And
I've added a double, which is more of just, you know, a straight vocal, just cleaned up a little bit as the first half of this channel is suggesting. So you've kind of got a mix of the both.
In a world full of deception, you gotta learn all the rules, but keep one eye open. Don't lose your cool.
I was really happy with it. Beth was really happy with it. Ivy was really happy with it. And I just want to show you it in context of the whole song. There's a lot happening in this song. How many tracks we got? 120 tracks. And this is that middle section.
In a world full of deception, you gotta learn all the rules, but keep one eye open. Don't lose your cool, or else you'll see. I know what I'll do, I'll own the message to my destiny.
So there we go. That's how I got those vocals to disrupt the norms of how we normally approach vocals with pop songs. But it's the way we're all moving. We want to be hearing something new from artists heading into 2022. We've heard a lot. You'll have heard songs that do similar stuff to this as well. I'm not saying this is completely unique, but it helps stand out from the crowd. And I think it's something that when there's 60,000 songs being released on Spotify every week, we need to be cutting through that noise a little bit. So I hope this is helpful. I hope this helps you move into your studio sessions, whether it's yourself or with another producer, and throw some ideas at the table, push your limits and push your boundaries. All right, guys, hope that was helpful. Let me know in the comments down below, what was your favorite plugin that I added onto this chain? What was the thing I added that you were like, yeah, that sounds wicked now? And if you completely hated it, that's completely cool. Please do let me know down in the comments what you particularly didn't like, even in the end result. And it helps me learn about you guys and what your ear likes and doesn't like as a producer. I think that's really important to know. Thanks, guys. Stay safe, look after each other, and remember, never stop creating.